Work underway today to shore up parts of the Transbay Transit Terminal after engineers found two cracked steel beams last week. KPIX 5's Katie Nielsen is there now to explain the work that's going on. Katie.
Juliet, you can still see those crews working behind me here at the Salesforce Transit Center. If you take a look, you can see they're positioning these 6 massive hydraulic jacks that will take some of the weight of the building off the 2 cracked beams. A San Francisco city supervisor is calling the entire project a nightmare. Construction work continues today at the Transit Center on a temporary support structure to shore up the area around 2 cracked steel beams running over Fremont Street.
$2.2 billion, you'd think you'd get something that's perfect. Instead, it's under danger of collapsing.
San Francisco City Supervisor Aaron Peskin says he's lost confidence in the engineers and design firms involved in the project.
This thing has been a debacle. It is overbuilt. It is poorly constructed. On its roof, it's falling apart. It's collapsing at the bottom. The whole thing is a nightmare.
His comments come as a KPIX 5 investigation found the engineering firm responsible for the steelwork at the Transit Center, Skanska, is also involved in the South Bay BART extension project, which has come under fire recently when a subcontractor installed used communication equipment.
We need to call in international experts. We cannot leave this to the local yokels who have been screwing this project up from the start.
Right now, only buses run through the Transit Center. The next phase of the project involves bringing trains like BART, Caltrain, and eventually high-speed rail into the center as well. The goal is to create a transportation hub that's been called the Grand Central Station of the West. But with the problems uncovered in the Transit Center, which has only been open since last month, Peskin says the plan needs to be reevaluated.
I have grave concerns about the next phase of bringing downtown extension Caltrain into the terminal. I don't think San Francisco has the ability to do it.
Gerald Cawthon, the former deputy director of the Transit Center project until 2004, says without connecting the trains to the terminal, the project is nothing more than a $2 billion bus stop.
It was built for trains. Buses came along, they needed that too, but it's built for trains.
Right now, what you're looking at is workers positioning those hydraulic jacks directly under a steel girder. Eventually, those jacks will push up on that steel girder, and that will relieve some of the pressure off of those cracked beams. Now, I had a chance to talk with Transit Joint Power Authority Executive Director Mark Zabana a few minutes ago. He's here at the site. He says he understands Peskin's comments and they're working hard to figure out why the beams cracked in the first place and to rebuild the public's trust. He says the goal is still to get Fremont Street and the Transit Center open by Friday. Live in San Francisco, Katie Nielsen, KPIX 5.